To review the quiz. Let's see, really? Okay. Bien. Check. Management and leadership. Let's see. Oh, here you are. Okay. Grid center, grid center, grid center, grid center, grid center. Okay. Right. Okay. There's a few people have not. And Fatima and Salem have not done it. Okay. Right. Shall we review the quiz? Or we wait for Shama, Azra, and Afra? Azra only. Okay. Good. Okay. Do we have a volunteer? Okay. So Asma and Adina, you can read each one question. Sounds good? Wonderful. Let's start with Asma and.
No, doctor, I said Asma said she wants to
Hold on a
read, so
second.
I was.
Hold on a second. I cannot hear you. Now, yes. Hi.
Doctor,
Hello.
hi. I was saying Asma wants to read. That's what I said. I don't want to read. Asma wants to.
Asma, you can read from 1 to 5, and Dina from 5, 6 to 10. Yeah, let's go.
All right, doctor.
Hold on. Wait a second. Wait for me. Okay, wait. Is it good now?
Okay.
Right, let's go.
Okay, so the first question is that DevOps solves the problem between coders and operations.
True or false?
I think it's true.
Yes, I think so too. Right. Coders and operations, right? Remember that picture of the walls? Okay.
Yes.
Next one. Super awesome. Yes.
Okay, the second question is the main reason to use Figma is to do slides in collaboration mode. It's false, yeah, as Adina said.
Really? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes, doctor, because the main reason is to do the prototypes.
I'm just testing you. I'm just testing you. Very good.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, the third question is unit testing is a software development process in which the smallest testable parts of an application called units are individually and independently scrutinized for proper operation. Doctor, why are you laughing?
Jira, true or false?
False.
Why?
I don't know the. I
Somebody knows
guess
why.
Moza and Saeed presented about unit testing. I don't remember the answer.
Very good answer. Ask them. Yes. So the reason is that Jira, we don't use Jira for unit testing, right? Jira cannot do unit testing. It can do other things, but not unit testing. If you remember the software for unit testing, Jira was not one of them. Okay, let's go.
Okay. The first question is if an email is judgmental, it cannot be non-violent communication.
Ooh, double negation. These are so difficult. No. Yes, go on.
It's true.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Very good. Next one.
Okay, the fifth question is the four points of non-violent communication are acknowledge, forgive, repeat, act. It's false.
Which are the 4 points of nonviolent communication?
I remember needs, feels, Can you remind me of the other two?
Feelings,
Feelings,
needs,
needs, observations.
first observation, then feelings, needs, and blame the other. No. Requests. Very good, very
Request.
good.
Yeah.
O,
Okay.
F, and R. Okay, good. Next
Okay,
one.
that's enough. Adina will complete the 5
Are
questions.
you stressed?
No, not at all.
Good.
Thanks, Dr. Bob.
You're welcome.
Question
A
number
little bit of bonus, Shama.
6.
Mira. Yes. Let's
Okay.
go.
Jira is the main tool used to implement waterfall development methodology in software projects today. False.
False. Adina, you are in Saudi, correct?
No, doctor, I'm here in UAE.
Okay. Right.
7. Unit testing is usually performed after integration testing, but never before. False. This is false. This is the unit testing is usually the first one that we do, even before the other two testings.
Very good.
DevOps is to app development, what Agile is to app security. Doctor, I did this false.
Sure. What is the correct here? DevOps is to app development.
Doctor, the thing is, Agile has, like, what I know is that Agile has nothing to do with app security, I believe. So this does not make sense. Like, the
Yeah,
second
but
part is wrong.
what would make this statement true?
Um,
Which
um,
keyword?
uh,
Replace app security for what? Anybody?
maybe
DevOps is to
design
app
or develop.
development.
Maybe app
Mhm.
designing or something.
What Agile is to. So remember, DevOps solves the problem between app development and operations,
Yes.
right? So DevOps, app development, operations, right? So Agile would be business analysis or business side of the business, yeah? Business.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Or if you replace DevOps by DevSecOps,
Yeah, that would be,
isn't
maybe that would be true.
yeah, it's more relationships there and it's more complicated to say what's true and false. Right. Next one.
We use GitLab to track bugs. True.
Very well. Next one.
Do you want me to read the whole thing?
No, just keep it.
I did this as false.
Correct. And this is a violent email.
Yes.
Even though we can say there's no judgment, but if you read the whole email, implicitly there is judgment because something happened, come to see me. I don't blame you, but come to see me. So there's an implicit judgment here. Correct. That's called implicit. It's not explicit. In the email, it doesn't say, I blame you for this, so come to see me. This happens, so come to see me. It doesn't say that. But it says, this happened, by the way, come to see me, right? So I don't say it's your fault, right? But come to see me, right? So that's implicit judgment, actually.
Also,
Right,
doctor,
mm-hmm.
it says, I don't know whose fault. It's like they are looking for whose fault. It's either me or
Yes,
you.
it's implicit. Yes. Very good, very good. All right, well done, everybody. More people got full mark this time. If you got lower grade than before, that's fine. Just means I need to study a bit more for the next one. Wonderful. Now let's go to your amazing stories about Anna. So we're gonna play a little game here.
Doctor,
Yes.
sorry for
Yes.
interrupting. Sorry for interrupting.
Yes.
Doctor,
Yes.
my group we didn't present from last week. Our project is
You're
ready. Is
right.
it fine if we present today or like maybe at the end of the class?
Why don't we ask the people? Would you like to hear Adina's presentation? Are you excited? Yeah, okay, presentation. Okay, let's go. You can present.
All right, doctor. Thank you. All right.
Wait, I need to make you presenter. Hold on. Adina, who's gonna present the slides? Make moderator. Asma, Shama, me. Okay, Shama. Which Shama? Make moderator. Okay, try now. Should be moderator now. All right, good. Very good, Adina. Okay. We said the prayer is at 6:35. Perfect. Yeah. Sure. You can make them presenters because you are moderator as well. Okay, go. Adina, we cannot hear you.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, you can start.
Yes.
Did you use Figma to do slides?
Yes.
Wow. Do you like it?
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay, I will start. So, hello, my name is Shama, and today my colleagues and I, we will going to present about Figma and Maze. We have two parts. The first part will be a small presentation. The second part will be a prototype and testing it with the Maze. So what is Maze? What is Figma? It is an interface design and prototyping tool. Figma works on any platform with the web browser, or you can download the application and use it. Let's discuss some of Figma's features and benefits. Figma is fast and frictionless to use. A fast system, fast to upload, drag, zoom, and download and edit. Figma has a Slack integration. This means you can get notification for all Figma's comments directly in Slack. It has prototype and an animation building capabilities. This keep all your design elements in one place. Figma is web-based and works anywhere. Figma brings everyone on the team into the process. Anyone with the link has or has an invitation with the email can view or edit the designs. Also, Figma enables embedded design or prototype on website and apps. You can embed the live Figma design or prototype anywhere for presentation, like Coda, Notion, Trello, Jira, Dropbox, Confluence. Now my colleague Samira will continue. So after doing the prototype with Figma, we can use Maze to test our prototype. Next. So what is Figma? Wait, go back. So what is Maze? Maze, it is a program allows us to test our Figma's prototype and show us how users can interact with our prototype and give us a valuable feedback. Next, Asma will show us a demo at the end, but Shama, can you go back? So how to test the prototype using Maze? First, you have to create a new Maze and then add the prototype from copying the link from Figma and add it into Maze. And then start testing, and you will get a feedback at the end. Next, Maze benefits. Maze can provide us a usability testing environment and discover how users interact with our prototypes. Also, it gives us a mission for users to complete and gives us a valuable feedback with our using our prototype and give us like quantitative information like the success rate. And also all these things with the 0 line of code, which means it is simple and easy to use by non-programming people. Next. And now Asma and Adina will continue and show us how Figma and Maze work. Adina, you can start showing them.
Can you see my screen?
We think so. Yes, we can. We see your Figma prototype here.
All right, so I will quickly walk you through what everything I have, all the things here.
Attitude.
I'm sorry, doctor.
Go ahead. I'm kidding.
On this left-hand side, you can see that I have different frames. So for example, if I'm putting my cursor on a splash screen, you can see that the splash screen is highlighted in blue. And one more thing to note here is that each frame is made up of various elements. So as you can see, this is a whole list. You have icons, you have images, you have text, you have vectors, everything. So for example, if I'm going here on food cart, you can see in the home screen, all these 4 pictures or like the 4 food items are highlighted. If I go down, individual item is highlighted and so on. This is just like a brief thing that I wanted to show you, that each frame is made up of a number of things. And then like Mira and Shama discussed, you can even share the prototype with others. So you just have to add email and you can even give the permissions. So like, for example, some of your team members can only view and others can edit as well. And you can even leave comments here. So for example, you are a project manager and you are reviewing the whole thing. You can just add some comments. So for example, if I'm
For
clicking
example,
here,
for example, I don't like the green color or what?
you know,
You can leave a comment.
yeah. So if I, for example, if I leave a comment here, let's just say improve color or whatever it is, it will come here and along with the initials of my name. So like, you know who did what, and like there's a history of who made what changes. You don't have to worry about or ask around who did what.
Wow.
And
Very
the
cool.
what else? Yes, other things are still like you can add frames from here. For example, every time you add a frame, you get an option. For example, you have a long list. So let's say you go here and you can choose frame sizes for different phones, laptops. You have a lot of stuff happening here. And
Go on.
yes, doctor.
There are libraries for iPhone or Android, no? With
Yes,
ready-made components you can use. Do you have it here in assets on the left side?
I yes,
You
yes.
don't have it.
I think I do. I actually, doctor, there was a sample, so I just took those. I was copy pasting them. So
Yeah.
for, let me see.
Very good, very good.
I think yeah, you can see this one. You can see the bar on top is highlighted on splash screen. I don't know if can you
So
see it?
you didn't design this. This you took from a ready-made library of components.
No, no, not everything, doctor. Only the, for example, the time and the battery sign was taken from there. All the other things I designed it myself. We designed it
That saves
ourselves.
a lot of time, right? Save a lot of
Yes,
time.
yes, yes. Already it was so time consuming. I was glad that at least these other small components are there to use.
Wonderful.
And for example, if you go on prototype, here are a few things that I will quickly talk about. As you can see, if I move my cursor on, for example, this get a meal button or food ordering app, or on this picture, you see this small circle. This is called a hotspot. It comes on anything. You can even have it here, like anywhere. And you basically
Show us the
connect.
hotspot. Show us the hotspot.
So this is like, for example, a
Show me, don't
hotspot.
tell me.
This arrow is a hotspot. So for example, I already have it, so I'm just showing you
Just
this
play the
arrow
app.
that you can.
Play the app to show.
All right, so if I click on get a meal, that's what a hotspot did. Since there was a connection between two frames using a hotspot, it brought me to this second frame. Here,
Very
for
good.
example, if I am clicking on, let's say, egg toast, I add it to my cart. This is also connected with using a hotspot, so it added the item here. Now, if I click
Wow.
outside
Wow.
and go back,
Oh my
for
God, this is new from this year. Wow. Amazing.
I can even click on, for example, this salmon with zucchini. It will bring me here, and it will show like description, the location, delivery time, and such things. And
This
if
is
you
so
want,
realistic. Yeah.
you can go back, and it will bring you back here. And one more thing I just want to mention is that, like, this is really nice. I just discovered it. If you click outside of the frame, you see those blue lights flashing. It's like a visual indicator of where you're supposed to click. So it's really nice.
Hotspots are very
Yeah.
clickable. Yeah. Wonderful. Excellent. Very
And
interesting.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, these blue arrows are the flows that show how your various frames are connected. And yeah,
So
doctor, I think
imagine,
that's
hold on,
it.
hold on, hold on 1 second. So before Figma, how long would it take to do this simulated app, in your opinion?
Weeks,
10
or
times more
like
time? Yeah.
maybe like,
How much?
yeah, weeks or
10x,
months, maybe.
20x more time?
I did this in 4 days, so I would say maybe like 2 weeks, two,
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah. That's a lot. That is a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful.
Do you want me to explain something else as well, doctor? Is this fine? Asma can show the maze testing.
Well, the explanation is for the class, so you should ask them.
Guys, do you want me to explain more, or is this fine?
I think great means no.
All
You need
right.
more. You want more explanation? Yes or no? Hold on. I will make a poll. More explanation? Yes or no? More stuff? Yes or no? No. Okay, good. We're good then.
All right.
Thank you. Go on.
Asma will show the maze part then, so I will stop
What is
sharing. And
maze?
thank
What is maze?
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Hello.
So I'm going to import the prototype that we did into Maze tool. And the Maze tool, I think it's a cool tool to do the remote user testing, to test our app. And also it is it is easy to use. That's what Mira mentioned, we don't need any code, and it is the data, it's usually quantitative, and it's much easier, I think. So, and
Very
also
good.
we can create, mission.
Wait, is it the prayer? Is it prayer time now?
Yes, but doctor, can I explain quickly?
Yeah. Well, yes. I don't know. Class, you want to do the break or we finish
Okay.
quickly?
No, it's up to you.
Yes, sure. What? Finish quickly or break? Prayer break. Okay, let's go. Go.
All right. So I'll share my screen to show you. Okay, here's my screen. Wait, so I'll go to Google. Okay, and here, as you can see, here's Maze. We can get started, and yeah, it's free. It's free. We can get started. And also, so here is my project. So first of all, you have to create your new project to test the food ordering app that we created, and it's a new maze. Here are so many blocks you can make for your maze. Like for example, missions means to create a usability task testing. Like we can test our app, and I'll show you now. We have also yes or no questions, opinion scale, multiple choice, open questions, and all of it. Okay. So I already created all my questions and the mission as well. And here's the mission. It's the most important thing. Like here's the task. Like imagine you were trying to order from the app, and here's the description as well. Then here you can paste your prototype link from Figma, so it will appear here automatically, and you can preview it and start testing. I also want to mention that you can also add different paths or add some conditions. For example, if the user completed part one, you can move or jump to another block or something like that. But I made it so basic just to show you how it's work. So I will test it, and now our maze is live, so we can copy the link.
Wow, send it to us in the chat so we can try it.
Okay, wait.
Send it to the group. Yeah, fabulous.
Okay.
Wow,
So
this is amazing. Amazing. You get it?
okay, it takes little time to get started here.
Okay. Shall we do the break? Because you're gonna finish.
Yes, okay, sure.
Okay, everybody go to break. Prayer break. We'll come back in 10 minutes in 6:45. See you soon. Mm. Right, right, right. Hello, hello, hello. All right, good. Wonderful. Shall we continue? Yes. So I want to review an email with you, please. Yes. Yeah, we will do that now after the maze if you want. Yeah.
Yes,
Fabulous. Go on.
So can I continue or wait for my
Yeah.
other...
I want to see this maze stuff because it's amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Okay, I'll share the screen again. Okay, so here we already have our maze. It's live, so we get started. So here, for example, our first question: have you used our app before? For example, yes. Okay.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Sorry.
Doctor, why
Oh
you're
my-
laughing today?
Good, this is amazing. I'm sorry. This is amazing. Do you understand
Doctor,
what
you
this
will
means?
be shocked now. Just stay tuned, okay?
Okay.
Okay, if yes, how often do you use this app? For example, twice a week. Okay, continue. Are you interested in getting 5% discount? For example, yes or
Yes.
no?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Say yes.
Okay. Here it's like, do you prefer a subscription-based service with an upfront fees? For example, beginning of the month or discount? Okay. So you either choose subscribing or you prefer to pay per order or per use. Okay, subscribing, for example.
Amazing.
So if you have faced any difficulty, you can just type it. So I'll say no. Okay, here you can rate your satisfaction, or you do you recommend the app to a friend? For example, yes, 8 out of
Okay.
10.
Net promoter
So
score.
here's the mission.
You saw.
Okay.
Hold on. You saw that? That's the net promoter score. You saw that? Remember?
What, doctor? I can't hear you.
Did we talk about a thing called net promoter score in the class when we were talking about KPIs? Do you remember?
Yes. Yeah.
So that was the net promoter score, to calculate the net promoter score.
Yes. Yes.
You're welcome.
Okay, so here's the mission. It's the last thing, and it is the most important thing. It is to test our app. So as like Dr. Adina showed you, we can get a meal. For example, choose an egg toast. Here's the card. Order a zucchini, and that's it. And here's the maze. Okay. So it is done. Okay,
Hold on a
doctor.
second. Hold on a second. Yeah.
Okay. So also my colleagues Shamma and Mira, they made a tic-tac-toe, a game in Figma.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, and I can also share it, test it in Maze, I think. I can test it.
Let's do it. I really like to see that. Yes.
Okay, so first of all, we can copy the link, go to Maze. Let's see. Okay, go to project. We have to archive the project to start a new project. Okay. Okay, here's the new project, for example, tick. Okay.
Hold on a second. The student that cannot log in, Maha, can you tell her to retry now? Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Super.
Okay, so here's the requires prototype. We can test it here, and this all you saw it before, but I just want to test the prototype itself. It is the game. So we can go to the mission and add the prototype, paste the link, import.
Wow.
And it will be downloaded here, and we can like maybe play a tic-tac-toe. Okay, so I'm waiting. Here's the Figma prototype.
I love this mission stuff. This mission is very important for usability test. I'm going to say something now. Just give me 1 minute. When you create an app, and you can learn this if you take the course Human-Computer Interaction, or even the Introduction to Engineering undergraduate, or the graduate called Human-Computer Interaction and Usability. If you make an app, one of the most important things you saw, if you remember in UX, is to test many times, prototype again, learn something, prototype, test, learn, prototype, test. Maze helps you do this fast and quickly and cheaply.
Yes.
The way to
Right.
test the app is not giving the user the app and asking, do you like it? No. The way to test it is to give them a job to do inside the app and then see if they fail or succeed, or if they hate it, or if it takes 3 hours or 1 minute. That is the way to test apps, with these kind of missions, tasks, and if there's a whole subject of called usability testing, which is just tells you how to conduct these interviews or exams or tests. There's a whole discipline about this, and if you know how to do this, you can get a very good job. That's what I wanted to say. And this job is very well paid because it's hard to do these things well, like how to design the task to get good information. Go on.
Yes. So,
Hold
okay,
on a
here, for
second.
example, what, doctor?
1 second.
Yes, sure.
You sorry. Go ahead. Yes, Asma. Let's play.
Okay. So, for example, who goes first? For example, X. So here's the first player turn.
Mhm.
Okay. So here's this. Oh, okay. My mistake. Oh my God.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
Keep playing.
Okay.
Keep playing.
Okay.
It's a test. It's a test. This could
Yes,
be a real app.
it is just 5 seconds between each player. So like this.
That's a very good trick you made. That's
Okay.
very good. Very smart. Oh my God,
Okay.
who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win this
X.
one?
Okay. X. خلاص X won. Like there's a line, but it's by
Very good.
mistake I
Very
put.
good.
Yeah, that's it, doctor. This is the tic-tac-toe game. Yeah, like
Very good.
maze, no, not maze. I mean, Figma, you can do prototypes, games, and also puzzles as well.
Hold
Doctor,
on.
صراحة,
Wait a second.
yes.
So now this has been recorded, right? So somebody could see how you interacted with the app, correct?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Well, no, maybe no. That's the whole point. Like to test with somebody who is in Japan, for example, that you can see how they interacted with the app and analyze it. Yes, I think there must be an option somewhere where you can, not as a user, but as administrator of the test, where you can
Yes.
see recordings and you can see how much time it took for each click and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere the recording must be somewhere. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, yes, and yeah, that's it. That's how Maze is working. I hope it helps you like to know more about Maze and Figma as well. Doctor, we also like I was hesitant to show you, but we tried to make a puzzle also. So can I
Go on,
show you? But
show.
okay. So here's the
Show me, don't tell me. Show me, don't tell me. What is this background? Oh my God. Oh my God. That's cheating. Who's this guy?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Sounds familiar. Blondie.
Tell the doctor I saw the picture. It is so cute. I couldn't not to make a
Thank you.
puzzle or
I
something.
was very cute when I was young. Now I still am cute. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
it is like you can make a
my
puzzle on Figma also.
I was very blonde, so people thought that my parents were not my parents. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They thought they have kidnapped this guy from a rich family or something. Yeah.
I have
My
no idea.
goodness. Yeah, unbelievable.
So yeah, you
Thank
see,
you.
doctor, you can also make a puzzle and like,
Okay.
and it is easy also.
Dr. Asma was talking about puzzle. It reminded me of we were trying to actually our idea was that we would make like AR app, so like augmented reality. You're trying to create like an app, for example, for IT campus. It would be like a map, like a 360 view of the whole building. But it was so difficult, so we ended up dumping that idea and we created the
Okay.
Brood app instead.
Don't overdo it. This was supposed to be a small presentation. You have worked a lot. That's amazing. I think they deserve a big claps. Well done.
Well,
Well done.
thanks,
Well done.
doctor, and thank you all.
That was amazing. Okay, what grade do they deserve? What do you think? A or B? Let's make a poll. Let's make a poll. A or okay, very good. Just a quick comment. Go back to what do you mean, Mohammed? What do you mean? Go back to the maze. Share the screen again. So a little one. Have you presented, Mohammed? Mohammed, open the microphone.
Yes, sir. Cannot remember, to be honest. That's why I'm a little bit confused.
You don't remember if you presented. Okay. So you don't remember. Well, can you check your Blackboard to see if you have a grade or not? Yeah? All right, very good. So what's missing in this presentation, which is amazing, is to tell people what are the benefits of using Maze, which you've gone through it, but the main benefit of using Maze is that up until Maze existed, and there's a few software similar to Maze, but before this software existed, if you wanted to do a usability test, you had to be in one office, call people into the office. Well, first find the people, call them into the office, and then print the task, the mission in one paper, give it to them, they read it, and then they do the task, and somebody else is observing and taking notes and clocking. And then seeing where it fails or where is the app not working or where they are confused. And this is very expensive because calling people into an office, what if you have to test the app globally in Africa and in Japan, for example? With Maze, you just send this link and you can collect feedback. You can see the recordings. Maze calculates automatically all the times. It's amazing, right? So it really lowers the cost of usability testing a lot. Plus the integration with Figma,
Yes,
amazing.
doctor. Yes, and as Mira said, doctor, we can get quantitative data like success rates and durations also, and like a whole feedback. And also we can connect it with Slack, I guess, to
Right.
the reports and feedbacks.
So now a
Yeah.
question for you. Imagine you're working in a company and you hire another company to make an app for you. So imagine you work at ADNOC
Okay.
and you are interviewing 3 companies that say they can do an app very good for you. Okay?
Okay.
So if one of the companies doesn't know anything about Agile or Lean UX, are you going to hire them?
Yes.
Yes. I
Yes,
wouldn't.
because
Yeah, go
really,
on. If they
because
don't
I think
know Lean UX or Agile. Yeah, go on. Go on. Why?
for doctor, for what exactly, for example, like for
To make
what
your app, to make an
to
app.
make my app. Doctor, because here's Figma, we have Maze. So I think these two tools are flexible and easy to use. So maybe we don't need Agile. And
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, can somebody reply or comment on this? That's very good comment. That's a very good comment. Is it okay to just know how to use Maze if you don't know Lean UX? That's like having a Ferrari and not knowing how to drive.
no, doctor,
No?
no.
Okay, go on. So remember Lean UX, the workshop we did. Like the quality of your app depends not on the development time, not on the planning. It depends on what? It depends on how many loops you did. of prototype, collect feedback, learn something, make a new
Yes.
prototype with the learnings, right? That's agile, that's Lean UX. If you know Maze, but you don't understand this process, you don't understand that the quality depends on the number of prototypes, not how much time you spend doing the prototypes. Doesn't matter if you know Maze or not. Yes.
Yes, it makes sense.
If you don't know Maze, the other problem is if you know Agile and Lean UX, but you don't know Maze, what is the other problem? The problem is that your testing phase is expensive as compared to using Maze, right? So if you give me to choose, I prefer to hire a company that knows Lean UX rather than Maze if I have to choose, because at least the fundamental is there. Yes, but if they don't know Lean UX or Agile or like no, it's like having a Ferrari and don't know how to work. No, to me personally, right?
Yeah.
So if you can
Yeah.
choose a company that knows Lean UX and Maze.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yes.
I think if you don't want to waste money. Comments, questions? Okay, so this presentation was very good because they show us, they didn't tell us, they show us how Maze work and how Figma works a bit. Missing was to make the point why it's important to know these tools, yes, for the next time. So always think, why is it important to know these tools? What happens if I don't know the tools? How are my costs going to be? What happens? So that's a very good point to motivate the audience to understand why is this important. Sounds good? Well done. Now let's switch to our, yeah, well done. Now let's switch to our emails. Non-violent communication emails. I see your emails that you are drafting, and they are fine. I feel that we could apply more strongly the observe, then express your feelings, then your needs, and then the request or the ask more strongly. Try to apply this process of observe, feelings, needs, and so on. There's, however, one problem in the observation that I think there is a problem. Maybe I'm wrong, but for you to see this problem, you need to learn one new tool that I'm going to teach you now. Okay, you ready? Are you ready? Fabulous. Okay, now do you see my fabulous screen here? Hold on a second. Chrome tab. Here, ba-bam! Do you know these guys? This is two guys from Sweden. They make this amazing app. So you can scan it with your phone, or you just go directly to menti.com and type 1-18-12-8467, or I will, oh yeah, sounds good. Can you do it? Yes. Meanwhile, I will connect my laptop to the outlet. All right. Here, where? Sorry, I couldn't find. Hi. I see the hearts. Thank you. It's very nice. How do you like this app? Do you like it? Good. 5, 6, 7 people. Wonderful. So nice to see this streaming hearts. What is it? It's two things here. Menti is an app that helps make presentations interactive, which is very important, especially if you have to present a lot and you need to collect feedback from the audience and you are using Zoom. it's really difficult. Or even with Blackboard, with these polls, I have to click many things to make one single poll, and it really breaks the rhythm of the class. But Menti is like a PowerPoint, but you can have interactive polls. So I'm waiting for all the class to come here. We have 12 people. Okay, ready. So I'm gonna go to the next slide. Right, so you will see an option to rank whose fault is this, right? So remember the problem we have at hand, which is that Anna is a new recruit. We gave her a task to do, and she didn't do it very well. Because of that, we lost a big customer, 10% of the income of the company. So you can go and try to answer this question: whose fault is this? Right. So I see very good. So I see a few. So 2 people think it's Anna's boss is okay, interesting. So try to, so this is a very good way to collect feedback. All right, so I see most of the people think it's Anna's boss. I like that. I love it. Okay, good. Now, most of the emails I have received start with, I have observed that we lost a big customer. Da, 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 da. Come to see me. Right. Yeah, it's kind of like a hood, yeah, but for serious people that want to appear serious. And so remember what we talked in the quiz about the implicit blaming. So what does this mean? That when you send an email to someone like, hey, this happened, whatever, blah, 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 sugar coating, come to see me. What does that imply to you? Imagine you are a new recruit, you're scared of everything and everybody. You just arrived to the company and this happens, or this happens to your daughter or your son. What kind of email would you want to receive? And think about this implicit violence and implicit judgment already, because what does it mean when hey, this happened, this is broken, come to see me? What does that imply? If you ask anybody, like 90% of the people would say, yeah, it's like blaming Anna already, right? So when I asked you to write an email to Anna, maybe that was like a trick. Maybe the email should not be to Anna, it should be to Anna's boss or even to the CEO. Because what does it say about a company that it loses 10% of the income because they gave such an important task to a new employee? That hardly can be the new employee's fault. The new employee doesn't know anything about the company. How can we put the blame on the new employee? And when we send an email that says, hey, this happens, come to see me, the implication is that we are already made a judgment and blame the employee. Even though if you say, come to see me because we need to fix this, come to see me because, no. So maybe the email should be to Anna's boss, not to Anna, or to Anna's CEO. Yes, very good. You were one of the few that got it. Maybe, yes. And this is the difference between a great company and a typical company where they playing blame games, right? So this looks to me, and this is the observation part that we all got wrong. This looks to me like it's not an issue of Anna. It's an issue of the company, that they don't have a system to train the employees properly before giving them big responsibility. To me, it looks like that. So we didn't observe well this problem, and because of that, we're sending an email that is not very good because the observation is wrong. So what would be a good observation here? to me, a good observation would look like, oh my God, we screw up. Anna, we are going to do a workshop to see how the management can be better at managing people. We'd like you to come as well with other employees to give feedback or advice to the managers on how to do their job better next time. To me, that would be a good observation. Yes? And so now I'm going to teach you a tool that it's used by Toyota called 5 Whys. And we teach it in a course called Design Thinking. And here it is. Can you see it? Can you see my screen? 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is an iBook. And this is, let's see. Okay, it's in Japanese called Utsunaze. It's Utsunaze. So I'm gonna show you a very brief example. And the thing here, they use this method at Toyota. This is one of the reasons Toyota is such a good quality car company. Why? It's because when they have a problem, they try to solve the root cause of the problem. So in our case, we have Anna. So if we blame Anna, we solve the problem maybe for Anna, but the next intern, the next new employee will have the same problem. So we can go to Anna and do something with her, and the problem is solved for Anna, but we haven't solved the root cause problem, which is that the management doesn't train the new employees well, right? And here's another example, so you get the idea. So imagine that you have a headache, right? So you can ask the question, why do you have a headache? And the answer could be, because I have a cold. And a solution could be, take an aspirin. Fine. And this is what most car companies do when they have a problem. But now look at this other way to solve this problem. I have a headache. And you can ask, why? And you can answer, because I have a cold. And now you can answer, why did you catch the cold? And the answer could be, because yesterday I spent time in the cold. And you can ask again, why did you spend time in the cold yesterday? And it's because you can say, maybe, I didn't take my coat. You can ask, why? Because I didn't think it would be so cold. And you can ask again, why? And you can ask, because in the morning, I don't check the weather forecast. And now you have found the root cause of the problem. And the root cause is that this person doesn't check the weather forecast before going out of the house. Now that you have found the root cause, you can propose a permanent solution to this problem of the cold. Yes. 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 Which would be, for example, install a thermometer in the house or outside the house and check it before going out, or tell Alexa to say the weather forecast every day in the morning, or any other solution. If you look at these two ways of solving this problem, aspirin or buying the thermometer is more expensive than the aspirin, but the thermometer solves the problem forever. The aspirin solves the problem for this time. Sounds good? Does that make sense? So in this scenario of Anna, try to apply the 5 whys. And why is this called 5 whys method? It's because usually you will find the root cause after asking 5 times why. All right? So I will leave you for these vacations that we have upcoming now. Right? Next week is a spring break, isn't it? Yes. So try to apply the 5 whys method to the scenario you have. Make any assumptions you want, as long as they are logical and common sense. It's not common sense to blame everything on a new employee. Maybe Anna has a bit of blame, but I don't think 95% of the blame. I don't know. Try to apply the 5 why, and then once you have a good observation of the thing, then think what email should be written and to who, and what email would you write to Anna. Sounds good? Yes, you can submit again. And if you want, you can attach the 5 why analysis that you did at the end of the email. Yeah, you put a line and you say 5 whys analysis. Da-da-da. No, it's the same assignment. Due date before we come back from vacation. Fabulous. More questions?
Doctor, I want to actually ask about the grading of the midterm. I sent an email regarding that.
Yeah, so stay here with me and we'll check it together.
Okay. Also regarding the group, if it's possible, because the group is with me.
Group, you can stay with me now,
Sure.
and we'll just review the thing. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
Super awesome. Awesome. Any questions? All right, you may now leave and have a great spring break. Not clear? Okay. The midterm exam, there was a problem with one question. Yes, maybe I didn't update. I said I would. What about Ramadan? So for Ramadan, the class will be a bit shorter. So supposed to last from, let's see, I got an email and I think I sent it on Slack. Yeah. So we are from 5 to, so supposed to start at, right, let's see, current class schedule, Ramadan schedule. So we're supposed to start at 4:15 and yeah, as usual, length, a bit less length, not much length. Does that work for you? Or what would you like to do? Like Ramadan, so we can do class from 4:15 to, so Ramadan starts at 5:25, is that correct? So you will be fasting all day, and then we have the class just before the break of the Ramadan. That's gonna be tough. No? Okay. So 4 to 6 is good? Okay, good. 4 to 6. 6. This is Wednesday. We always have class on Wednesday, and this is for all days. In our case, for Wednesday. Here it says 4:15, so we can do 4 to 6 if you want. I will tell you officially later. Does everybody agree with 4 to 6? Let's see. 4, 6, okay. Okay, wonderful.
But doctor, are we supposed to have like 1.5 hour class or
So instead of 3 hours, it becomes 70% of that. So in our case, it will be similar because I give you home assignments, so it's not affecting us so much.
all right.
All the classes become a little bit shorter. For example, the normal class of 1 hour becomes 50 minutes. No, what? 60 minutes. So instead of 75, it's 60. So 80% of 20% less of time. But as I'm giving you assignments for each class, we'll do like more or less the same. Right, good, awesome. Wonderful, great. All right, that's done. And now the midterm problem. Let's see how we fix that. We had a question that should not be counted, but then maybe I didn't discount it. So I'm going to open the midterm and edit the test. Khaled, do you remember which was the question that was not supposed to be?
I think it was a multiple choice. I mean, like it was a multiple choice, but it required all correct, something like that.
Oh, yeah, that one. Here. When organization for dysfunctional, we can organize. No, not this one. Let's have a delay, so we can watch. We can. I'm so sorry, I forgot about that. Tick box. I see. I don't find it. None is correct. When aggregation, one stage from waterfall to agile, we can do. No, which one? Which one was it? When aggregation
Doctor, I
suffers.
think it's the fourth one. I think it's the fourth one. Question 4.
Fourth one here. To implement Kanban board, we can mark all that are correct.
Yeah, it's
This
this one.
Right. So this one I will make it 0. Everybody. And then your exam is out of 19, which is almost, it's the same, yeah? So if you got 19 out of 19, it's 100%. Sounds good? Wonderful. Fabulous. Okay, wonderful, great.
I
Mira,
didn't
okay.
get you, so if I get 19, it's 100%?
Yes, that's 100%, yes,
Oh,
correct.
okay, thank you.
I know it sounds like I'm stealing a point from you, but
Yes.
no, don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry.
It's okay. Thank
Don't
you.
worry. So if you want, I can redistribute that 1 point into the 19 questions.
I don't know how this will work, but I mean, it's you know better.
I should ask at 0.5, and then it will be like 20, 20.1. If you want that, I can do that. Then your whole grade will be out of, it will look like not rounded, but I wouldn't, don't worry about it, Khaled. I'm not stealing any points from you.
No, I get
It's
you.
like
Thank you, doctor. Thank you.
the midterm, instead of accounting for about 20%, accounts for 19%. That's all. It's not a big deal. If there is a problem with this at the end, and because 0.15% you don't get an A, don't worry, we will fix that. Yes? Okay? Yeah, but
Doctor,
yeah, go on.
just yeah, regarding the other email I sent.
Hold on. There was another problem. Yeah, Mira was saying, Mira, the first quiz, doctor, there is, the first quiz. Okay. Hold on a second. The first quiz week 1 to 4. Yeah, this was the first quiz. And what happened here? Edit the test options. There were 10 questions. And Mira, do you remember the question that was a bit crazy or was too difficult? Golden circle. Okay. Golden circle. Okay, not this one. One outcome of golden circle exercise is to share a common vision in the company. Was this the problem? What is the typo? The last one. The last one. Okay. Which keywords belong to a golden circle diagram? What is the typo? I don't see it. That's why I have the typo. What is the typo? How? Why? Who? Yeah, how is not the typo. What? Who? Why? What you mean? OKR? OKR. And KR stands for key results. The point of regards to motivate employees by measuring in detail. Okay, well, can you recheck it and you tell me where is the problem? Yeah, you can check it by yourself. And okay, if it's a typo, yeah, a typo that affects the meaning, we will remove it.
Doctor, in the golden circle question, shouldn't it be why, how, and what? I think we have when there. Why, how, and what?
Yeah, that's why we say which keywords belong. So when does not belong.
So, what's the
So
correct answer here?
the only ones that belong in the golden circle are why, who, and what. So the best
Doctor,
answer
isn't
is
it how? I think this is the typo. Why, how? I think
oh
it, it's it's how instead of who.
are
Sir,
you
there is
sure?
no who in the 3 points.
Now, what are the three keywords in the golden circle?
Why, how, and what?
And the typo was that here I wanted to write who and I wrote how. Okay, so this is my bad, and this one I will not count it for you. Thank you for being so smart. And this one also. Or wait a second. If I do full credit, what happens? Changing will trigger a regret. Okay, can you check that everybody got 1 extra point in the quiz? You got it? Okay, congratulations. Okay, you got it. You got me here. You got me here. I think what happened was I was trying to type something and not good. Okay, any more things we have to fix? You were welcome. I apologize for these little glitches.
Doctor, I don't think we got the right question in the midterm. Let me just check it because.
Okay, you check it
Yeah, and
and
I will
send me a
let you know.
screenshot.
I will send it to you.
Send me a screenshot on Slack, like saying this here, this one, and we'll fix
Okay.
it.
Okay.
The midterm, we deleted the question, but yeah, we made it 0. Yeah, it's 19. I know. It's 19 out of 19. Good. Okay, good. Delete the wrong quiz. If I give you extra point, it's better for you because you get an extra point. I mean, it's not a big. It doesn't really matter if I delete it or I give you the extra point because it's 1 point out of 10, so it's 0. It only affects 0.1%. It's not almost nothing. It's almost the same effect. Like forget about it. It's not doesn't affect you. It's like cannot feel it. So if I delete that question or I give you extra point because there are 10 questions, it really doesn't change a lot. For example, if you got 9 questions correctly, so 9 out of 10 or 9 out of 9 or 8 out of 9 is almost the same. Right. Okay. Let's see. Any more questions? Do let me know on Slack. these little things because it's more efficient. Just tell me, send me a screenshot, say, hey, this wrong, check it, and then I'll fix it. Okay, you may now leave. Khaled, do you want to review your assignment? Give you feedback? Yeah, absolutely, Adina. Well done. Amazing Figma presentation. Show me, don't tell me. Well done, well done. Maze, if you put it in your CV, it's really good. If you know Maze, if you learn about it, these skills are really good. Figma, it's taking the world over. It's like, it's crazy. All
Sir,
right.
yes,
Yes.
sorry, I was talking to Ashamsi. I don't think, I think that the one that you actually zeroed is the right one. So we don't have to.
Okay. Anyway, just let me know. Let me know later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Regarding the
I'm
our,
gonna
go ahead.
I'm gonna make a breakout room now with your group and me.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on.
My group is Maha and
It's automatic.
Maha.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh,
It will be
automatic?
automatic.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is amazing. Your group is number 1, 2, 3, 4,
I think six groups.
6. We
Oh,
have no
there is
man.
no one here.
Oh.
No, I have Aqila, Maha, and Aisha. Three.
Welcome to group number 6. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, Khaled, testing.
Yes, I'm here.
Who is in
Maha,
here?
are you with us?
Aslan, Maha.
Aisha, are you with
Mohammed,
us?
you can leave. You can leave. The class is over. It's good.